was a good week. Start off with a good win. Well, we got rained out against Grambling on Tuesday. Hated to see that, but Lightning just wasn't going to leave. And then really good win on Tuesday against a solid Nichols club. And then thought we played well for most of Friday night. Took a 2-0 lead into Saturday. Got hit with weather again. And able to finish that one up. Started Herman. Liked the lefty matchups against those guys, so kept Herman out there. Winds up throwing close to 6 innings over the span of the last 3 in the conclusion of Friday night's game, and then to start the second game of the series. So he was pretty solid. And then I thought we played well, swung the bats pretty good in that second game. And I thought Tate Hess looked terrific. And then yesterday, I thought we got another good outing out of JR. And he did some good things for us. Battled, probably like to have one pitch back, close play at first. Cost us 3 runs, maybe not. I don't know. But, you know, I think for the 4th time in 5 weeks, we scored 3 runs on a Sunday. And that hurts. That's frustrating because you got them right there for a sweep. We score a run in the first, a run in the second, run in the third. They go to the lefty, and we had opportunities after that, just never cashed in. And I think if you'll go back and look at our conference record, conference schedule, what's been played so far, I think 17-4 is an easy possibility. Just was scoring a couple of more runs, and I'm not asking for 10. 5, 6, you're sitting right there at 15, 16, 17 wins. Pretty easy. But we're not. And I think we're at 12-9, 3 series left. I think 15, 16 wins is going to be that magic number for us. So we got to have a great week this week. Leave Thursday to go play Georgia State, which for those of you that know, you know it's a tremendously difficult place to play. And they play extremely well in their ballpark. Then go to Southern Miss, another tough place to play, a really good team. And then the team nobody's talking about that's had a really nice year is Arkansas State. And we'll finish with those guys at home. So we got a lot of baseball in front of us, a lot of pivotal baseball, a lot of high leverage, and looking forward to seeing how we handle it. It's a good week, though. It wasn't a great week. It was a good week.
What did you say to Herm, and what did Herm say to you during the break?
Oh, he already knew. I told the guys the night before when we were waiting on that. When I went ahead and made the decision, look, let's don't wait around here. So I met with the team in the clubhouse, and I laid out the game plan for him. I said, Herm, we'll give him a chance to do something legendary tomorrow. He can go finish the last 3, and then we'll leave him out there. If he wants to throw 12 tomorrow, he can certainly do it. But it was stuffy outside now. It was that rain and moisture and humidity. And I think all the apparatuses that he's wearing with the Tommy Copper and all the stuff, I think that heat got him a little bit.
With the new lineup that you mostly stuck with since for the last year,
same 9 guys.
Where are you? Where is that group defensively? Are you pretty happy with the level of the defense?
In my professional opinion, with what I've seen for 45 games, 40, how many ever it's been? 46. That's our best lineup. That's what I've seen. And so I'm riding it, sticking with it. You'll see guys have opportunities here and there. But I think we've got to ride that thing as far as we can get it, and hope that, we play, continue to play pretty good baseball, because we played pretty good baseball yesterday. You just got to cash in, right? And that's what we were able to do the Sunday before that was cash in. And so I think that lineup, for whatever reason, because there's some talented players not playing right now, gives us our best chance to win.
And what I'm getting to is, from where you were like a month ago when things were looking a little, I think your pitching staff's about in as good a shape as it can be. Your whole rotation, everything you got going on the weekend, and the defense has gotten a little more consistent. I think it's just a matter of whether you hit, and some of that is baseball.
Some of it's baseball, yeah, it is, and you got to keep swinging, and you got to be tough minded, and you got to grind at bats and keep swinging, and you've seen us do that for the most part over the last couple of weeks. The pitching has certainly improved, and I think it's because we've said, all right, these are the guys that we're going to pitch. And essentially that's what I'm saying on the other side is these are the guys we're going to roll with. And you eliminate putting yourself in a situation that has already, I'm not going to say proven, but said that, it might not be as good as the situation you're in. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen from Luke and Drew Markle coming back into the lineup?
They're getting better and better. Well, I don't know I've ever seen anybody with the sheer range that Markle has at second and center field. It's almost like he's playing a hybrid position right now. And Drew or Big Donk, I'm very impressed with his at bats right now. That ball he hit there, at the end, line drive to short, and it just, baseball's such a chess match. If we get a bunt down, that ball that goes to short, the kid's not playing where he's at. Or the pop-up that's misplayed in left, we're not running from first, we're running from second. It's and so that's why there's some frustration involved because that's a big spot right there. It's a big spot. And then look, and y'all already know me, I'm never satisfied with 2 out of 3. Never. Especially when you've won the first 2. You can get satisfied if you've dropped 1-1 and then claim the series. But goodness gracious, you got a team with their literal backs against the wall. And come out the way we did, hit by pitch, stolen base. Now they're aware of the speed of Mandino, which they already are. Throw it into center, line drive, sac fly, single, and then we leave them. And then come back and leave bases loaded. We were rolling, and it's just a matter of finishing at bats. You got to be able to execute, though, at this level. You have to be able to execute. It's okay if teams are better than you, but they can't be better than you at executing.
Is it going to be harder to be patient with the pitcher rotation that you basically use in a popcorn form?
No. Think Larry Durker when he was managing the Astros. That's what I need you to think, Kev. What'd he do? All those guys got out of their own mess, and that's what we've been trying to do with these guys. And I think, we've had a level of success with it too. And then you saw a guy like Geehee yesterday make an adjustment with Gunnar. Guy looked good. He looked good. That was good stuff coming out of that arm yesterday. So that was exciting. That was like adding another guy. Hess made an adjustment. That's like adding another guy. I'm a dreamer, man. I know if we can get in that tournament, not in the play-in game, in the tournament, we can win it. I know we can. We're capable of playing good for 3-4 days in a row. Not guaranteeing it. I'm just saying we're capable of it.
We know what their park's like, but what about the Georgia State team?
I think they've had their moments. They've had some good moments, and they've had, like this past weekend was tough. I've watched them play several times. They've got a lot of talent, and I know this from being there and just watching them over the years. They're good in that park, man. They're good in that park. We're gonna have to hit some long balls. I can tell you that. That's what helped us. Was it 3 years ago we went over there? We were able to get all 3 games 3 years ago, and it started with a Connor Kemple late inning. I think it was the 9th inning. Ran one out to dead center, and then it just kind of opened the floodgates, and that's what we did the rest of the weekend. So you've got to be able to match some of what they do, but also you don't want to give up, like I was telling you this morning, 2 and 3 run jacks over there. Limit the damage. Solo home runs are okay, and play good baseball. And everybody's fighting right now, except for, and even Coastal, they want to finish that thing. But we were in the same spot a year ago. But we need to, and Southern, Troy, they're all fighting for at large, and so everybody's fighting. And then you got middle of the road guys that want to put themselves in position, and you got teams that just want to be in. And I don't think anybody can decide who that is right now. I think you still got to play another weekend or two. But you've got to leave the regret or the frustration behind. That's okay to feel that way for a day and move on, and let's get back to playing some good baseball. We were playing pretty good. I think we had won, 4 in a row, that's fine. Drop one, let's get right back on it.